Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. This is Crypto Blue 3000. I am Ty. Today we'll be doing a review video on all the projects that are paying, things that are not, going over some features, going over strategies, all that good stuff. And of course, before we get into this full review video, my disclaimer guys, this is a risky space. I'm not a financial advisor. Guys, please take responsibility for this space. It's unregulated. All these projects are unregulated. Guys, use that risk-free capital just as if you were to, say, walk into a casino and go up to any particular game, slots machine, whatever it is, you're using that play money only in the casino as you would with these particular DeFi projects. Now, this has been a long time coming. I know I have not been keeping up with these review videos, and I apologize for that. They do take a lot of energy. Sometimes wintertime is hard for me to get around to doing it. I do a lot of other things. Excuses, whatever. It's lame. I'm getting back on it, guys. So we're going to go over all the projects. Like I said, now this is not particularly a video where I will be showing you how to make deposits or how to do withdrawals and stuff like that. But I will show you how to find those videos for all the projects that I will be reviewing today. Now, we are my website here, cryptoblue3000.com. This is a great site to see what particular projects I'm involved in. You can also find my Telegram right here. We're going to go to my Telegram soon. But all the projects that I'm involved in here, can I shrink this down a little bit? Okay, this looks good enough. Let me pull up my Telegram here. Bring this, bring it into focus on my other screen here. Alrighty, I have the most recent rug project list that I just posted earlier today, guys. So we are having some of the projects that we've heard of, like I was saying, other ones, CoinShark, unfortunately, has gone. Other ones that we haven't heard of, like Happy Fund. I've never heard of that one. So, I get my list from many different sources, guys. So, I try to compile them all together and post them at least once a week, guys. And I was saying before, February, January, I do tend to get out into the mountains. Love the snow, love the skiing. I am a bit of a ski bum. So that does kind of take over the winter time here. So definitely check out my Telegram, CryptoBlue3000. That link is below, guys. We have the links below if you need to message me, if you want to get onto my news Telegram. All the particular projects that I'm involved in, those links are below this video here. So definitely check that out. No reason you shouldn't be on Telegram. All right, and actually Bull Earn was one of the other ones that has recently rugged, unfortunately, guys. So I'm glad I did catch that because I noticed that I didn't put it on my list like I thought I did. So sometimes I do edit it. Feel free to go back. And if I didn't include one that you think I need to include on my rug list, definitely feel free to reach out to me, guys. I have my personal Telegram below this video here. So if you need to reach out to me for any particular reason for this DeFi space, any DeFi questions and stuff like that that I don't answer in my videos, definitely shoot me a question, guys. Let me know if anything's rugged. It's definitely helpful when you guys let me know if something's rugged. This space is always changing on the dime, guys. So we have that rug list there. Again, there's that Bull Earn that has rugged recently. And then I will also post other things like earnings of the day. One of the top projects that we will be going over today, Bronix, the daily earnings for that. I'll post that not every day, but you can see, I forwarded it from Bronix. You could always go over to Bronix. Now, guys, I'll definitely be talking about strategies in this video. And with these review videos, I really do try to emphasize like strategies in this space here because I find it really crucial, really important to, survive in this space. It is a risky space. Things are changing all the time. So I will be mentioning things like that. Now we could just keep on going up here. One thing that I do want to mention is that if somebody reaches out to you, I haven't had any scammers reach out to me lately because I love to share scammers with you. I love to interact with the scammers, and then see what's their scam, what's their kind of like thing that they're trying to do. I mean, obviously they're trying to get some kind, get money in some way or another. So I feel like I used to get scammers a lot. Maybe the scammers have gotten to know me now, and I don't get too many scammers reaching out to me anymore. It's a little disappointing because I want to share that stuff with you. I think as a YouTuber, I want to keep you, in just being aware. If somebody's reaching out to you saying that they're me, I'm rarely going to reach. I wouldn't. When would I reach out to you guys? No offense or anything, but rarely would us YouTubers reach out to you guys for any particular reason, for any particular especially a promotion. Like if I'm going to be promoting something, I'm going to be promoting it on my news Telegram here, which is the Crypto Blue 3000. Now, if anybody else is reaching out to you, say from FoxPay, say from Bronix, say from, any Lapaido, whatever, if somebody's reaching out to you and being like, hey, I got this special deal, limited time offer, got to jump on it to send me $100, to this wallet address, it is most likely a scam. So that being said, in a nutshell, guys, I posted this Fox Pay. This is their official Telegram chat, their Telegram channel, their Twitter account, their YouTube account, their Facebook account. So you want to go to their official website, guys, or their official Telegram, via their official website, connect to their socials that way, connect to their support that way. Guys, if people are reaching out to you, then that is potentially a scammer. Now, if you're questioning it, like, I think this might be legit, then go over to their website anyway and say, like, see if there's the support link showing that is, the person who has reached out to you, if that makes sense. So if somebody's reached out to you and you think they might actually be legit, their contact should be on their website. Other than that, I would not trust them. And then I also like this note here that please be aware, none of our Fox Pay employees will request money from you personally. Now, that's something that I've had in the past from you guys, that you will reach out to support and then they'll be like, you need to pay us $25 in order for you to get your money. So in order for us to give you your money, you got to give us more money. It's just weird. You don't pay money to get money. I mean, unless you're buying a package, but in this case, a lot of the support is being kind of scammy or sleazy. In which case, I like to get a hold of the email support via email or the instant chat. And we'll go through some of the websites here and we'll see some of those instant chats pop up right there. So I kind of prefer that over a lot of the Telegram support there. But just want to show you this important thing here. Like this is pretty crucial to know how to get a hold of support here. So that's enough rambling right there. I'm always just trying to help you navigate this space here. Let's go over some of these websites here. All right, so I'm logged into my account here. So like I was saying, I'm not going to go into all the nitty gritty here. So we got HourlySoo is paying still. Now, if we go over to make a deposit, we can see the plans there. So when you're making a decision on the plan, you can find that there. Now, if you want to make like a better income here, putting the minimum amount, you have to pay those fees. Now it's nice to have the $6 minimum, which is a minimum to get started in HourlySoo. But just remember, guys, that you are paying transaction fees no matter what particular token you're using, whether you're using a stable coin like USDT, or Bitcoin or Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be more expensive coins. So another strategy is I like to use the USDT coin, also known as Tether. It's a stable coin. It's not a true cryptocurrency. You could always calculate how much you're going to get out because it doesn't fluctuate in the way that cryptocurrency does. Because true cryptocurrency coins like Bitcoin or Ethereum do fluctuate a little bit more. We have been rising up in this bear market from the bull market. We are steadily growing. Bitcoin is going up and up and up and is awesome. But you can always calculate very easily with those stable coins like Tether coin, also known as USDT. And then also the network, the Tron network, is cheaper than the Bitcoin and Ethereum network. So these are strategies that I use. Like, what are expensive networks? Because you got to pay those gas fees no matter what. And you can end up paying a few dollars a few dollars in just one transaction to go from your wallet to the project there. So if you are putting $6 worth of, say, Bitcoin or Ethereum, you can be paying, $3 or $4 in transaction fees just to send it from your wallet to the project here. So this is kind of a sad truth, and I unfortunately I don't think a lot of you guys realize this, that the transaction fees will eat at your profits, and if not, like, they'll eat at your deposit as well if you're doing the minimum. Because what you get after 32 hours, with a 3.2% profit from $6, that's not going to cover the gas fees, and that's not going to be worth your while here. So even though they do make these plans enticing, and it is nice to get started, if you're just starting out with a small bit of money, you got to consider all these fees, and the transaction fees, they'll always be there, and it's just what the networks charge. And the next networks are not affiliated with the projects whatsoever, so don't get confused about that, like that's some hidden fee that the project is charging you. It's like, no, the network fee, also known as gas fee, also known as energy fees, are what the networks in the cryptocurrency world will charge you. So always be aware of that. Always be aware of that, because the projects, they can tell you all about it, but we can't do anything about the network fees. They are what they are. I mean, the network fees themselves, I suppose, I don't know. Just saying that, guys. So if you are putting the minimum amount, you are not going to be making profits. I mean, I would try to put in $50 or more with all these particular projects and try to spread it out. So HourlySoo, let's see, can I go to, then we have make a deposit. Okay, yes, make a deposit page. We have the 3 different plans. You just scroll down to what you want right there. And each plan is very, very short here. So 32 hours long, 1 day long, we have 8 hours long, and those are the 3 different types of plans with the 3 different types of tiers right there. All right, let's go ahead and move on from HourlySoo to Lapaido. And I just did a review video on that, and I just recently added it to the website, but it has been around for quite a while. I've actually had my eye on this particular project for some time. Okay, Lapaido, August 13th was when it was created, was when it started, of last year. So we have, let's go ahead and sign in here. Now, I just got into this particular project, so I don't have a whole lot to, say about this, but I just been keeping my eye on it, and it's been looking really, really good here. So we're just in the homepage right here. Actually, let's go outside, and running 201 days. Very nice. We have the different plans. So this is definitely getting into the high degen play. Now, again, you have to consider how much you are depositing. So very much like HourlySoo, you have each plan, and if you deposit the full amount within each plan, you will earn the highest percentage. So if you put in at least $10,001, you will be getting 170% back after 1 day. But if you put in the minimum amount, which actually would be pretty decent, $30, you'd be getting back 104%. So if I put in, say, $100, after 1 day, after 24 hours, I'd be getting back $104. Now, I would just redeposit that and let it compound for a bit. I do also like to preach that, you should take back your deposit and get your deposit back and let your profits build, and play with the house money. But if you're doing something like this low, like 104%, for me, for my strategy, I would let it compound a little bit and let it build up. And then you're only playing it with 1 day. So you got to be on it every 24 hours or 26 hours. Go back in there, redeposit that money if you want that to be your strategy. So $30 just to get into Lapaido. Very, very good. Looking pretty awesome. Been talking with the team here, and pretty cool team. Feel like they're definitely planning to be around for a little while there. We have all the coins. Now we don't have the instant messaging there that I wanted to show you, but we do have support, guys. So another thing is that, like, you guys sometimes will reach out to us YouTubers thinking that we're affiliated with these particular projects. We are not. We are just, we're just the messengers. We're reviewing these particular projects. We try our best to pick things that look really good, that will be around for at least several cycles, if not more, and then, make your profits and stuff like that. So we're the support page here. Always know where the support page is outside of your account, guys. So here for Lapaido, put in your full name, the email that you've registered with, and then your inquiry, the issue that you might be having, guys, stuff like that. So that is Lapaido doing really, really well, guys. And we've seen these types of structures, these plan structures before, and they're good. They work really, really well. So Lapaido working really well. I've already made a withdrawal from them, even though I've just got into them. And I like them. Now, another new one that I've just, well, new to me, I should say, new to me is FoxPay. Now, they've also been around for a little while. I keep on referring back to my website here because, excuse me, because like this helps me out too. I'm like, okay, when was this project started? I can't remember when all these projects have started. There's so many of them and there's so many more coming out every single day. So these specs help me out just as much as they help you. And this is really good to just remind you like, okay, is this a project, if you've been thinking about it, do I want to jump into it? So September 20th of 2023, guys, FoxPay has been doing really, really well. Now they got a lot of good information outside of there. So on their homepage here, guys, always go over those home pages. Lots of good info here. The white paper. Now, the white paper with any particular project shouldn't be too markety. Really shouldn't be markety at all. It should tell you, what it's about, how it's making profits, how it's going to pay us investors. Break it down step by step. I do like this nice kind of layout here, stuff like that. So definitely go over the white paper. Sometimes the white papers could be this just general like white and black, white paper, black print, very dry, very which is kind of what a white paper is. This is a little bit more dressed up here, which makes it a little bit more deliverable, a little bit more easier to read, to go through all the information here. So also been going for quite some time, so I'm excited to add it to my website here. Guys, always go over those white papers when you can. Sometimes I'll go over them in my videos, sometimes I don't, just depending, like there's a lot to it. I do believe in my latest video, which is the only video that I've done on FoxPay, that I did say you have to do a KYC, which you actually don't have to do a KYC. You only have to do a KYC if you are withdrawing more than 100 US dollars. So please forgive my mistake on that. You don't have to do a KYC. I know some of you guys are very private. Totally understandable. This is a crazy space. I haven't had any trouble with KYC registration forms, filling out those KYCs. I haven't had any issues, but I know some of you guys are very particular about giving your information out. So if you're withdrawing less than $100, you don't need to do that KYC. So just, you don't have to upload so KYC is just know your customer. I think when you log in here, it's not called a KYC, it's called like a just authentication registration form or something like that. So just keep that in mind. If you're withdrawing less than $100, and maybe you could do multiple withdrawals, maybe one day you withdraw like $99 and the next day you withdraw under $100. So that is one way to get around that KYC right there. So that is FoxPay going really, really well, guys. And, you could always click on that FoxPay. Again, just forgive me on that slightly incorrect information on the KYC here. All right, let's go ahead and move on. So Shao Bank, this is quickly becoming my top favorite. I gotta say, this is not quite a DeFi project. This is more like an online bank, guys, where you are buying bonds, you are making profits off of your bonds there, and then they'll have different bonds you could choose from. I like to kind of interchangeably use words like terminology that you would use in the DeFi project space to explain how Shao Bank, you might navigate it, buy the bonds, make the profits, make the withdrawals, stuff like that. You can get a loan from Shao Bank. You can get a card in which you could spend from Shao Bank. I think the physical card is coming out really, really soon. I'll have to remind myself when that is coming out. There is a registration. I think it's over $400 or $600. But I also know, like with the Ultimo card, if you've been in the space and you want to get a legit card, like Ultimo has been a really good card that you can load up. It kind of works like a debit card. I've also used Hyperpay, the Hyperpay card, and then Coinbase card. So I've used those two in the past. I don't have Ultimo, but I've heard great things with Ultimo, and this Shao Bank card is looking like kind of like Ultimo. We'll actually see once they're out and it's working and it's functioning and stuff like that. But with Shao Bank, it is a little bit more like a again, online bank than your usual DeFi project. So if we scroll down here, we're on that homepage here. This is the different bonds here. So it's like FP1, FP2, and these are going to be in Hong Kong dollars. So what I would recommend is get a, little Hong Kong to US dollars. Figure out, how much it is. You could always change up this currency to whatever currency you use in your country if you were outside of the US. But I'm inside the US here. So what you can do here is minimum deposit is going to be for the FP1 is going to be a minimum of 400 Hong Kong dollars. So I think that's about what, $51, $52. So 400 Hong Kong dollars is going to be 5108 US dollars there. So that is how much it is minimum to get started in this space here. And then it goes up with every particular bond package that you want to potentially purchase. Now, the minimum is 10 bonds per package. You can go up, you can buy more than 10 bonds, so which would yield you more profits. And it shows you pretty much the interest rate per year. And then the maturity. So say like if you get the FP2 bond, is going to be a 4-year maturity. So it's going to be paying you for 4 years, and that's pretty dang awesome. So each maturity is a little bit different. So looks like FP8 is going to be a 1-year maturity, and you're going to get 720% off of your earnings there, off of your investment there. So that's going to be 800,000 Hong Kong dollars. How much is that in US dollars? Let's go ahead and give that a go before we log in. So that's going to be over 100,000 US dollars there to buy that particular FP8 bond package right there. So these are the bonds that you can check out. Just go here. You get your information right here. So the FP1, again, minimum is going to be 400. It's going to show you up here, right up there, the maximum for that particular bond, the interest rate that you'll earn that year, and how much you'll get over that year if you only put in 400 Hong Kong dollars, and then the lifetime yield again in Hong Kong dollars. So just be aware that it's in Hong Kong dollars, and then go ahead and check that out. See which bond is right for you. And again, you can figure out if you come to Shao Bank on my website. That's going to take you to the full review. That's going to show you how to make a deposit in this space, guys. Now, it might seem a little daunting, but if you kind of have been in this DeFi space, it does work. The deposits and the withdrawals do work kind of the same. Sometimes people are like, oh, online bank and bonds, like they get overwhelmed by it. I've had a few messages from you guys, and it's just like, no, just almost treat it like a DeFi space, like you're navigating the same space here. And if you're new, then by all means, watch that video over and over again as many times as you need to. Definitely feel free to shoot me a question. Now, guys, I cannot lead you personally because I am not a financial advisor. Like that's kind of goes beyond me. If you want to get a hold of me and have you walk through it step by step, so you have to watch the videos and follow the instructions as I give them. All right, let's go ahead and log in. So I need to do another video specifically on Shao Bank because they're doing really, really well. So if you want to buy a bond package, you're going to go over to bonds here. And then you have the different bonds that you could choose from here. Now, when you get a bond, you're going to get you're going to go to bond history under bonds. And then it's going to give you the, what is this? This is the bond itself. So I got the AA3, but the AA3 is no longer available. It's the FP series, and which is very high interest. excuse me, they're paying some good profits there. And then this is going to be the agreement. When you purchase a bond, you get this nice little agreement here. So you can find that under that bond history right there. And then again, you got, where are those loans? So you can get the loans if you want the loans under credit. So you can get you could apply for a mortgage, a consumer, and a business loan. So again, this is like an online bank. It's got a lot going on here, stuff like that. So really, really good stuff. There's a lot to Shao Bank. There's a lot to Shao Bank. And then you go to your account and you have your digital card right here. How much it is in Hong Kong dollars, how much you got on US dollars, and how much you have in euros. So it's really nice that they show you the 3 different currencies right there. And of course, always go, you know, it's easy to just download a converter. Super easy to get a converter. They're easy to find and figure out how much it is in your own currency right there. So Shao Bank, definitely one of my top projects that I'm really loving a lot right now. Definitely something to consider. Now, a lot of these projects I'm going over are not the highest interest rates. You know, it's not like a high degen play. I rarely go over those kind of projects in these review videos because they don't last very long. You know, it's like, I feel like with high degens that are offering, I would say 6% or more. You know, some people might even say 4% or more. Some people would say 10% or more. They have a short lifespan. They don't last very long. Like usually my strategy with high degen plays is that, you know, I try to get it in ASAP, stick around for a cycle or two, get my money and go. And that's how they kind of work a lot. Moving on to Galionex. So I've been in this one for quite some time here. Again, let's go over, it's kind of like the top project that's on my website here. So been around since August 16th, 2023. Don't need a VPN. Minimum withdrawal is $5. Minimum deposit is 50. You've got the affiliate, the plans right here. The plans, you know, the specs with the plans are always going to be very, very simplified. If you go over to Galionex, you're going to have to go over to Earn here on their homepage. See what different types of plans they have. Okay, so it's not the right one. Okay. Yeah, go over to Earn, hit Saving, Compound, or Leverage. Now, Compound and Leverage are going to be like staking plans. You're not going to get your profits until the very, very end of this cycle here. And that's because you do make daily profits with staking plans, compounding plans, or leverage plans. Plans are all kind of, I clump them all into the same. And for the sake of this example, I'm going to clump them all in the same. Example here is that you make earnings every single day and it goes back into that trading pool and then it builds and builds and builds. Compounding is, you know, one of the strongest what I'm trying to say, fastest building forces out there. So it's very, very good. Now in this space, it's a great way to make a lot of money, but it's also a great way to lose a lot of money. So I love the daily paying plans. And that is going to be under your savings category here. So we have silver 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can see how long the cycle is here in each particular plan. How much percentage it does fluctuate. For the first one, it's going to be anywhere between 0.7 to 1.2. The minimum to get in here is $50, and then you get your deposit amount at the end of the term, but you get your profits daily, guys, and it's going to be Monday through Friday only with this particular one. So this has been a really good one, and sorry, I've been skipping over the telegrams here. We go over to the telegrams, you know, another Galio. Let's see. Galio. We have the Galio chat official here, so you can chat with you know, chat in the group. Sometimes it's kind of nice to see what people are saying. It's also nice if you have maybe, I don't know, like just you don't maybe want to, I don't know, like you don't have an issue, but you want to chat with the group and kind of see what's up. You could always do that in the chat groups there. And then we had the official. This is going to be the news telegram here, so you can't post anything as an investor here, but you can see the daily earnings here, Monday through Friday. I really like that. I'll post this. I'll forward this to my group here. And then we got some other good information. And yeah, just news, daily news on Bitcoin. They'll give you the daily Bitcoin price, all that good stuff like that. So that is Galionex. Again, one of my top projects. As you can see, I have it at the top of my page on my website right there. All right, Bronix. So Bronix is a lot kind of similar to Galionex. Kind of reminds me a lot of Galionex here. The home page is very simple. We do have that sort of certificate of good standing here, their registration, all that good stuff. Let's see, can we find those plans going to earn again? So we have the daily plans. So these plans are going to be, you know, granite, marble, agate, onyx, jasper, so on there. So, and then we have, and then these ones, the sapphire, emerald, and diamond will be the staking plans again. So you get your withdrawal, you get all your money at the end of the project and the end of the cycle here. So just be aware that these emerald, sapphire, emerald, diamond, they're 180 days, they're 210 days, they're 250 days. You are going to have to wait till the end of that cycle to get all your money, your deposit and your profits there. So just be aware of that. Now, I tend to veer away from these type of plans. I want to get my money back a little bit daily, guys. So I'm getting back my deposit and then going into my profits. Now, it's not as impressive to go with the daily paying plans, but I have found that I survive in this space well with the daily paying plan. Daily paying plans here. So we can see here, withdrawal is daily. These are key words to look out for. So when you're reading the plans, you know, see what the deposit term is. So this is going to be 10 accruals. So hopefully I'm pronouncing that word correctly. Excuse me. So with the granite plan, you're making a profit 10 times, and then at the end of those 10 cycles, which is Monday through Friday only. So it's a 2-week plan, a 2-week calendar cycle, but it's a 10-day business cycle there. So for every 5 days in a business cycle, add 2 days to get your calendar cycle. Hopefully that makes sense. We're making profits Monday through Friday, not Saturday and Sunday. So when they're talking about the 10 accruals here, it's just Monday through Friday. So it's going to be 2 weeks long. And we have our minimum deposit, our maximum for this particular plan. And then again, daily, the interest, the profits that you're going to be making Monday through Friday is going to fluctuate. So you can see how it's a lot like Galionex, reminds me a lot like does slightly fluctuate on the profits you make daily. Also we have their Telegram as well. I cannot emphasize enough, guys, about getting into that Telegram. So it's just a news Telegram, and similar thing. You're getting your daily profits there, Monday through Friday, and then they're sharing their info there. All right, so on to Planetary Asset there. This one has been around for a while. This has been around since January 6th of 2023. So over a year, guys. Now, this plan, like the other cycles, are for a couple of weeks. I kind of like these cycles because you put in your money once. I don't have to think about reinvesting for a good long while. $30 to get started in here. First plan is going to be 0.6% daily for 225 business days, guys. So that's going to come up to like a year by the time your plan ends. So that's really, really good there. All the way up to $4,999 for this first plan, guys. So you do have to have the big bucks if you want to get into these latter plans here. But I'm have a few deposits in this 0.6% plan. It's been doing great, guys. I'm loving it. It does take a little while to accumulate those profits to make a withdrawal, to meet that minimum to make a withdrawal. Now, some of you like to make withdrawals daily, guys. So you do have to put in a big chunk of money here. So I also have that information on my website here too. What is the minimum withdrawal from any of these particular plans with Planetary Asset? Is going to be a minimum withdrawal of 10 US dollars. That has to be in the same coin. So if you put a couple different deposits, one in one coin, another in another coin, it might take a while for any one of those coins to build up to $10 and to make that withdrawal right there. So just, you know, consider that in your strategies when you're making a deposit in this space here. Let's see. It's been around. It's going good. You can see the latest deposits, latest withdrawals right here. 419 days online. Their Telegram's not much to speak about. It's like a little blurb. Yeah, Okay. So they did, looks like they did open up the chat. Okay. It wasn't open before. So it looks like now you can chat in the Planetary Asset group there. So that was, yeah, that's definitely new. We can see transactions here, always a good thing. You know, this is like some of the things I'm looking out for. If you're not in a particular project and you're considering getting into a particular project, you can go to the Telegram chat groups. Are always the best. Definitely builds, I think, trust with us investors here to see, like, is this something worth getting into here? So I always love to see what people are saying in the chat group here. So that's nice that they opened that up recently there. So that's Planetary Asset right there. And then last but not least, I think today, at least, we're going to go over. All right, last but not least, guys, we are going to go over Daisy. It's going to be a really brief one here. Now, this is one that you do need a VPN in the US, guys. Now, if I try to copy and paste this over to my, like, going over to Microsoft Edge, over to Chrome, and then turning on my VPN, no, you can't do this. Like, I'll have to make sure that my link is opening up when my VPN is on. So if you're having any issues, if you're getting, let's say, let me scroll down here, getting, let's see if I can do it again, make it do it again. Let's go to here. Another thing, guys, that I want to tell you about is bookmarking your project links here, because it is kind of important. It's kind of important. So what I'll do here is it will be this lock right here, and I'll just drag it up here, and that creates a bookmark, and that's all you have to do. So that just ensures, and it's something I keep forgetting to talk about, guys, but that just ensures that you are going back to the legitimate official website. Now, there is lookalike websites that scammers, hackers will create in order to get you to, like, sign up on their site, steal your money and stuff like that. But you know, sometimes you'll get led into this, you'll register on the official site, but you get led to the hacker site, and then thinking that something's happened with your account when it hasn't. But then the scammers will lead you to believe that something has, and then you have to pay more money in order to get to your account right there. So so many things. This isn't things to be scared of. It's just being aware and how to navigate the space correctly and well, and creating these bookmarks right here so you can just, and it's the ease of getting back to the website. So if I click here without the VPN, I get this, access denied. Site is not available in your location due to regulatory restrictions, guys. So I have to make sure, pull up my Chrome here, make sure that the VPN is on, choose whatever location you want. I don't know, I choose like Saudi Arabia, Dubai, wherever, anything like that, that works. So it seems like it's only needed for the USA. And again, if you want to get started with the Daisy, you can easily get started with watching this video right here. I need to do another video on it. I know I'm slacking right here. Now, something you do need to do when you get into Daisy, when you invest with Daisy, is you do need to download a special wallet. If you don't have Tron Link wallet, you will need to get it. And then you link it, you get it set up here. Let me move my head out of the way. If this explanation isn't thorough enough, again, you gotta watch the full video right on my website here. So I have my Tron link right there. I have my MetaMask right there. So when I log into Daisy, I can do so easily with the Tron link. Works like a smart project right there. And you can find all the specs right here. You know, again, not high degen plays. None of these are, like, the ones that really last a long, long time are not paying more than, you know, 1 or 2% a day. It's not sustainable to pay more than, 2% a day. It gets really, really hard, and projects like that go under quickly, guys, or they might just be straight up scams to begin with. So a lot of these, pretty much all these projects are long sustaining, long going, long running projects that I really like to review, get into. I do love those high degen plays, and they are a lot of fun. They are great. But they're not my bread and butter. These are my bread and butter. This is what keeps me going here. And if you want to keep going in this space, you want to keep your money growing and not disappearing, you do have to think about a strategy in which your money is dispersed and diversified in many different projects here. Diversifying your portfolio is crucial, is important, guys. Something to do. I try to get into as many projects as I can. And it's not always about putting a big chunk of change in one project. It is about dispersing. Now, earlier I was saying, like $6, like investing $6, those fees are going to eat away at your deposit and your profits. So you need to figure out what the gas fees are, and they do show it to you when you're on your phone. You're sending money. It's going to show you what that transaction fee is there. Now you got to figure it out, guys. I pretty much give all the information to you, but when you're depositing the minimum, if you're depositing less than $20, you're kind of losing any of those profits to those fees, as well as, potentially your deposit right there. So I can't emphasize that enough. I know a lot, it can be exciting when it's just like, oh, just $6, just $10 to get started. Personally, I would recommend, depositing above $50. But hey, if you're like want to diversify as much as possible, you could just do $100 or $200 in each of these projects. It's not going to be big profits all the way, but it's going to be a nice expansive portfolio that's going to keep you afloat for forever, hopefully. So that is what I would highly recommend. Again, another strategy right there. Any other strategies that I want to talk about before I end this video here? Good passwords. I'm always talking about good passwords here. I have a different password for every particular project that I'm in. I write it down, and coming up with like a short phrase, like a 2-phrase password with maybe a letter and a symbol, maybe a word in one language, a word in a different language. That is hard to guess. That's hard to hack if you have 2 different words, even if they're very simple words, guys. It makes for a very strong password. Yeah, and just depositing those smaller amounts. You don't have to do thousands and thousands of dollars into one particular project. Always get your toes wet, suss out the project. But also another thing to consider is that all of these particular projects have expiration dates. So getting in sooner than later is highly recommended here. And so that is it, guys. Please leave any comments, questions below, guys. Thank you for joining me in this video here. I apologize for the late review here. Join my Telegram, guys. See what particular projects have come and gone. These are the ones that are really thriving. They're paying, they're printing and paying, and they are good. There are things to consider here. Again, these are not the high degen plays. These are the sustainable ones, the ones that will be around for longer days. Private project. This is the AMC's, the crypto program that we weren't allowed to talk about. Oh, unfortunately, no good news to say about this. I was really hoping it was going to bounce back. The creator of the project is giving a lot of excuses. I hate to say it, but whenever any project tries to bounce back, I have yet to really see one actually do so. It's kind of the nature of the space. A lot of people reach out to me, be like, oh, this project is coming back. And I'm like, I'll give it a few weeks and see if it really sustains itself, because oftentimes they're back for a few days and then they're gone. So a little bit sad with AMC's. It is what it is. I don't know. That's why I say diversify. Very good strategy in this space, guys. So that is it for this video today. Please like, subscribe, share, turn on that bell notification. Hopefully this wasn't too long. And guys, I will see you in my next video. All right, bye.